Dire team ban.
Okay, so remake.
Alright, now here we are back in the top finals. Game 2 of a best of 3, $500 on the line for first place. Second walks away with 100. So we've got GOTM City already one game up. I'm Helium, and with me tonight is Alaska.
Remaining.
So, I actually just spoke to both teams, talking about what they thought of Game 1. So feedback from AU is actually Miasma does not know how to play a Nyx.
Ouch. It wasn't raging very often.
That is actually tough, but okay, so we can talk about that, but I want to say right away, GOTM first ban Weaver.
Respect, ban.
That's respect for Chicken's Weaver. Definitely saved them that game from an immediate GG.
Yeah, it did buy him a lot of room, actually, for Nyx to try to get a farm up. I don't think he even had an AC at the end of it. I mean, it was like a 30-minute game in just phase armlet. It was like pretty much all he had, and some of the components. But we see a Batrider taken out there by Audeamus. No surprise there. I don't know if anyone got him plays Wisp, so maybe Wisp will stay unbanned. But we'll see what they try to take out. I wouldn't be surprised to see Wisp or Treant or anything like that.
10 seconds remaining.
I think Wisp's not scary. I know these players personally, and I don't think they have a Wisp player. As for AU, they can't pick a Wisp either because I'm the Wisp player.
Dire team.
Just leaving him hanging then.
Radiant team.
The problem actually with AU right now is that those are 5 carry players on one team.
Well, apparently not with Miasma. Can't play Nyx.
Miasma, who plays offlane, Railgun plays mid, Orbit plays mid, Uncle Pana plays carry, and Chicken plays a safe lane farmer carry-ish kind of. Yeah.
Well, they all just play the core roles pretty much.
Right, that's the problem. You have 5 core players. I'm sure testosterone is all over the place on who wants to not support.
5 seconds remaining.
Well, Orbit, at least from what I would guess, is probably the best mid out of all of them.
Reserve time.
Possibly. I have actually seen Chicken beat Orbit quite a few times mid. Oh, you know what's actually funny is Chicken is banned from IXDL.
Why?
1v1 unvouched. It was so funny. It was. Just thought that I thought I'd share that in case he watches this. Chicken, I'm making fun of you. Just in case you're not clear on that.
Oh well, I guess there's worse things that could happen. At least he's
Well, actually, no. He lost to like a 900 elo IXDL.
Dire team.
So
that
too
just
many worse things
unvouches
in
you?
life. Unvouched 2-week ban as well. So I just think it's pretty funny. He can't play an invite anymore.
That's so dumb. But anyway, we've let the picks and bans
10
go on for a little bit here. So Alchemist picked up again, likely to be Corey with an E, and then Darkseer
Radiant
likely to
team
be Dimitri
back.
again, as we saw last game. And apparently Alchemist Darkseer as the combo of combos these days, with the potential for the vacuum into a multiple unstable concoction stun on top of a wall. It's pretty much unbeatable as the game goes later on, and strong
10
early.
seconds remaining.
But on the backside of that, Audeamus has picked up a Shadow Demon. So
5
looking to
seconds
go
remaining.
potentially aggressive, but also a very good defensive lane here with Gyrocopter and the Shadow Demon. That's very hard to aggressive
Reserve
into.
time.
But with an Alchemist, they probably don't want to go aggressive on the side of GOTM.
But if they, you know what? If AE doesn't aggressive into this, I mean, I think that the Gyro will farm actually against the Darkseer.
Radiant team.
Yeah, the
And
Gyro
then you'll
should be
see an
fine.
aggressive tri-lane. I mean, there's a problem with not going aggro into Alchemist. I know AU does better with safe lane farming. You know, they like to just sit back, take their time, take a nice slow game, go to 50 minutes, and then, you know, push for the win kind of thing. But, I mean, if they don't aggro into this Alchemist, they're gonna be in a whole lot of trouble, so we'll see.
Ain't nobody got time for a 50-minute game right now with the group stages on.
Reserve time.
Oh, can you relax? Just read the recap later.
I've watched like every single game. I got 2 monitors set up. I highlight one on my big monitor, then have all 4 split up on the small one. It's been pretty professional looking over here. But anyway, some more bands coming out. So
I've been
Leshrac
petting my cat and doing my history paper, so shh.
Pick.
sounds fun.
It's due tomorrow if I don't finish it. Okay.
Should write about the history of Dota. But anyway, Leshrac banned out, so a little bit scared of the Split Earth on top of the Disruption. And then Clockwork banned out again, just as a really strong offlaner. And he does well to pick out, you know, anyone trying to split push your farm, such as Nature's Prophet, or Alchemist, or anything like that. So Pretty solid ban.
10
Good
seconds
offlaner, like I
remaining.
mentioned. Can block camps with the rocket, but I never see people do it. And then a DK
5
banned out
seconds
by
remaining.
Audeamus, as well as a Quap. So again, 2 mid lane potentials. And looks like Marky Mark getting a respect
Reserve
ban there on that
time.
DK. As I don't think he died last game.
No, he did not. His TP calls were also very good. He always timed it between the ice path, which was basically their only stun. So.
Because they had an Undying, which I believe one of us
Right.
didn't really like.
By the way, AU does not consider Undying a bad pick.
Alright.
I think that they say that because of the Undying, it's the only reason why Naix had that free lane farm, why they were so scared to engage on bottom. I mean, unfortunately, you know, when you're scared to engage in one lane, you just engage in a different lane, which is hence Orbit suffers on the Storm Spirit.
I could see that though. It definitely did buy a lot of room because, like, when there were just 2 down there, when I think Jakiro was roaming around, they couldn't engage on that because of the Undying. But then they didn't capitalize when Alchemist was the only one down there, which hurt
Right,
them.
exactly. That was also my complaint mostly was that they were out of lane so many times. It was a solo Alchemist. Should be a fairly easy kill. Okay, so Nyx Assassin. I think they're gonna defensive. Nyx Assassin, Shadow Demon, Gyrocopter. If this is their tri lane, I feel like it's gonna be a defensive lane.
Yeah, it could go either way. I mean, Gyro's range is a little bit limited, but with Flat Cannon, that's a decently strong
10
offensive
seconds
tri lane, but
remaining.
who knows? I guess we'll have to see what the supports from GOTM are going to be.
5
But
seconds
yeah,
remaining.
it's a really strong defensive tri lane, and it's a really good
Jakiro.
tri lane that will
Radiant
bait
team
out and be
pick.
able to kill an offlane Darkseer very easily, but which leads me to believe Darkseer could just jungle, then they'll have 4 top, and can just push with 4, and then take team fights early, maybe, is kind of what GOTM could do off of this.
You know what? If they aggro and it does go poorly though, that's gonna be GG within lanes. That's gonna be a problem. I don't know if they want to risk it. They know it's a best of 3. They know they can't afford to drop this game right now on AU. They pick up the Lifestealer. Okay.
I think Chicken might be playing him this game.
Yeah.
Ooh, instant Naga pick there with that net to go through Rage, like we discussed a little bit in Game 1. As Naga was a ban in Game 1, as Lifestealer and Alchemist picked up both times, sticking to the same team in each game here so far.
You know, the Knicks didn't do much last game, but maybe we'll see a player change and therefore a style change.
5
Perhaps
seconds
Chicken
remaining.
MC, I hear, is pretty good.
Oh, I hear that too. But you know what I also hear? He was 1v1 unvouched. I hope he watches this later.
I just think that's dumb reason to ban someone, because people, like, I think my rating in IXDL is like 850 right now, but I'm way better than that.
Oh,
so
Helium, you nubbin cake!
dude, people are
You
terrible.
nubbin cake!
I have to explain to my
You're a
teammates
nubbin cake!
how to pool jungle camps. Like, how do they
You're
even
a
know?
nubbin cake!
How do they even know about IXDL?
You're a nubbin. I'm sorry, but I'm going with that.
Alright, well, whatever. There's a reason I cast, right? So Puck here is banned out by Audeamus, and then the Storm Spirit again, so
Radiant team
mids.
pick.
5 mids banned out by Audeamus. So I think they're a little concerned.
Okay, but then what I think GOTM's gonna pick up a TA. Even with the Gyro counter, I think a TA will add lots of damage to them. Because Naga, it's a support Naga, so not a lot of damage coming out. I don't think they want to wait for Alchemist to get too much. If they do favor that early game damage, TA will... Oh, okay, never mind. AU's gonna pick up the TA.
I think the TA would have been good. I mean, Gyro is great, you know, if she has to meld and stand still, but if TA gets a bit of momentum, I mean, it's hard for Gyro to really even be a counter. But they pick her up themselves, so not going to have to worry about it. And Gotham City for their last pickup here. They have the Darkseer, so now this does open mid lane for Darkseer. Or even, I'd be all for a Venomancer mid right now.
A Venomancer?
Ah,
It's
Viper.
A Viper! Like, Venomancer's like older brother.
But Venomancer's cooler.
Basically the evolved form of Venom.
Dota 2 is basically Pokemon.
Basically, I have 5 Bulbas, and I would like to trade it for a Squirtle, please.
Do you have any Fluffin' Stuffs? Because I need one of those.
I have IX Mike and Bulbas. I don't know why, they just come to me.
I need a Fluffin' Stuff to complete Team Liquid.
Oh, Miasma's playing the support Shadow Demon. It's gonna be a railgun. I guess this is the first time he's been able to
Well,
play
he got
core,
relegated,
so.
and he deserved to be relegated to the support role after the Nake's play last game.
Oh, come on. Why is everyone thinking support is like a demotion? I play support. I love it, okay? So everyone can just...
5 seconds.
Well, it's not, but it is when you're on a team with everyone that plays cores.
Oh, gosh.
I play support / offlane too, but I mean, what do I know? I'm a nubcake 850 rating or something.
Go unvouch chicken. Go ask him to 1v1.
I'm so bad at
Unvouch.
mid. That's the one role I don't play. But anyways, for the side of GOTM, we've got Corey here playing that Nog Siren. Going support, as is usual these days. Marky Mark going mid lane on the Viper here. Pulled some regen, it looks like, by Corey and Boanak, and he picks up the Wraith Band himself, so gonna have a fun time in the mid lane. Corey, again, going top. Defensive tri-lane here, no surprise. On the Alchemist, once again. And then Boanak here supporting here on the Jakiro, as well as... Oh, I guess we already touched on Naga. Dimitri, again, on the Darkseer in the bot lane. And then you can introduce Audeamus, your own squad.
My squad. Dude, you know what? If they lose, they're not my squad anymore.
Ouch. Losing sponsorship.
Dropping them like rocks. Okay, anyway, they're actually 5ing into the jungle right now, so I don't want to miss anything in case something goes on. They have no vision. I don't think Al can see them. Maybe Miasma, maybe they caught a sight of his tail. They're pinging back. They want to move back. Okay, they did see him.
If
So,
you control
I'm in
the
that 5
vision
into the jungle.
with
It's
the F
gonna
keys, by
move
the
back.
way. You can switch vision with F2 and F3.
Oh, I have a Mac keyboard though.
They have F keys.
The battle begins.
Yeah, but like it doesn't. They
You
don't
have to
work
hold
the same way.
function.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh, okay. Wait, how do I get both up then?
F1.
Oh, I tried pressing F2 and 3 at the same time. That's something I would do.
Yeah, don't do that. At least I'm not 850 ELO in real life. I got that going for me.
Oh, yeah. Except in IXDL, I think I have 1300, so I got you beat there.
Whatever.
Are
I'll
they
need...
gonna do? Okay, they're gonna go 3 on
Yeah,
the Viper right
they
now.
want to shut down the
that-
mid. They want to shut down Marky Mark. He had too good of a game last game. 3 coming in right now. Even the farming gyro coming
Ooh,
in.
that's enough reach.
They're taking some
Oh my
tower
gosh.
hits. They're gonna get hurt a little bit, but Mark gonna go down, no problem. But will Uncle Panda die? No. Actually, nice cycling aggro off there. Looks like the illusion even took it, so that was nice of that illusion from Shadow Demon. Uncle Panda even regens up, and now they get the kill, but that was 4 people in the mid lane.
Yeah, I don't think that's actually worth it for them. Corey just gonna take his free farm. So mid does go down, but I think it would, if the first blood gold went on Gyro, then it'd be worth it.
Yeah,
But it
for
did not
sure.
go on Gyro.
However, something that is good for Audeamus right now, Corey didn't get Grievel's Greed, so he didn't, maximize his farming, I suppose, is a little bit of a bright spot there. But this mid lane, they obviously want to help Orbit, as Mark on the Viper should dominate this lane. There should be really no contention at all. So they try to give Orbit a kill. But yeah, it's going to be a tough lane for him. And he actually had a tough game last game. Tough game last game as well. It was one of the first times. I've cast Orbit a lot that I've seen him actually have kind of a crappy game.
Right, you know what? I think Nyx, Gyro, and Shadow Demon will be a much stronger lane, though, than the Naga, Jakiro, and Alchemist. I think this is a stronger lane coming out from AU. There is Burst, there is...
Which probably explains
We'll have to see.
the no Grievel's Greed yet, Acid Spray and Concoction coming out. So Corey going a little more aggressive with his skilling build this game as normal. He generally loves the Grievel's Greed, as he's usually good enough to get away with it
First
pretty
time I
much no
played
matter
Alt, I
what.
maxed
But
it.
the first time,
I
did
didn't
you
get
start in
stunned.
Dota 2 or?
I didn't play Dota 1. Like, I only played Dota 1 as techies, because my brother used to play. I used to play tower defense in Warcraft, basically. I played tower defense where I built lots of stuff and made mazes, basically. So yeah, that's what I did in Dota back in Warcraft. And then I started playing Dota 2, and I was like, Alchemist, what does this thing do?
He's like the first hero to pick.
Yeah, I think I went Max, Acid, and Grievel's Greed, no stun.
That's what I used to do back in the day before I realized how good that stun was.
Oh, I also remember how if you randomed, you'd go right to the side shop and get a ring of regen.
Yeah.
Ring of Health, sorry, Ring of Health, and then go into like Vanguard, I think it was, Vanguard
Yep.
or something like
I
that.
think Vanguard's been nerfed since that, as pretty much no one gets it. Although I saw a few picked up today. I saw
Timbersaw.
Timbersaw picked it up, but I was trying to remember what team it was. Was it Tong Fu?
LGD? No, no. It wasn't.
think
It
it
was
was
a
Tong
game
Fu.
against. It was a Tong Fu?
Yeah, I think it was the game against Alliance.
Okay, wait, dude, we're casting a game right now.
Nothing's
Focus.
happening.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna make something happen. So Nyx and Orbit winning in CS. Let's see. Maybe that Viper is focusing a little bit too much on harassment, not enough on getting the CS. Because Orbit is out, you know, more denies, more last hits, and they're fighting on Viper's ramp. So, I mean, Viper seems like he's harassing a lot, but not necessarily focusing on CS, and also not rune controlling either. There is no bottle on the Viper, so I guess it's understandable that he's not going for the runes. But, I mean, a hasted Templar Assassin is scary stuff.
Yes, she is rather scary. However, gonna need at least level 6. I mean, you're still gonna need the traps. I suppose you can roam early, but I mean, if you go top and give a kill with the haste this early, and then I guess you could use it in the mid lane as well, as creeps are taking tower hit for the side of Audeamus, so it's gonna push back pretty fast. So the wave will be on Orbit side pretty soon. Maybe you can try to get
Right.
Mark, who's already picked up corrosive skin actually, which is really nice since they changed it.
Right there. Alchemist was right here. Jakiro was back here. Naga was here. I would have liked to see Shadow Demon go on that right away.
However, if they waste that Shadow Demon and don't get the kill,
Oh my gosh, no, why are they going now? Oh, stun catches
well, he
actually.
might stun himself. No, he's gonna be able to get out of
The
that.
rocket barrage does nothing. Oh my gosh.
Doing a bit, but now Railgun in trouble. The armor reduction from the Riptide coming
nope,
out.
nope.
Now Corey getting pretty low as well, and the Earth Spike. That's not
Wow,
Earth
what a
Spike.
pickoff.
Impale actually gonna get that kill in the top lane here. So first or second
Shadow
blood
Demon,
actually,
is he gonna
and
fall?
now Miasma.
Disrupt himself. Oh.
Miasma gonna get relegated off the support.
Can you not? I mean, come on, man. Come on. Oh wait, TA picked up a kill, and also Nyx picked up a kill, but we're talking about regulating supports.
I just like to say the word. But yeah, rune control, obviously with a haste rune and a TA likely to get it, picks up the kill on Mark in the mid lane, and suddenly it's 4-1, so a lot is happening right after that pause. Check out in the bot lane, we haven't even gone down there yet. So Chicken MC, as we expected, playing the Nyx this game, 21 last hits, as opposed to Dimitri's 8. So Dimitri not getting a whole lot, not really comfortable creep skipping, I guess. There goes a nice disruption, but an even better ice path there by Bonak. Slow him down. The stun, is the chain stunning going to be enough? He's going to be able to get off that stun actually to live. So Corey going to live, drops another acid spray, still alive right now. Trying to do as much damage as possible. It looks like a flak cannon or a shadow poison actually from Miasma. So going to pick up the kill there. So well played there by Miasma. I thought the ice path was going to be enough to save him, but it wasn't quite enough.
So Relic is actually gonna head back. No more regen and supports. They're just gonna chill here, I guess. Pick up some EXP. I mean, this aggro trialing is going in AE's favor. There's very little right now. Oh my god, did Naga just? I think he did that on purpose.
Yeah, they meant to. He's got 7 gold right now. He bought up a smoke and he suicided. Level 2, it's a free trip back to base.
Yep. I mean, the supports on AU doing much better than GOTM supports, so right now everything's in AU's favor. I would like that this aggro trialing is going in their favor. I mean, I've seen my team, you know, I've been with them since day one, and aggro trialings have never gotten our favor. Always something goes wrong.
Maybe you're the problem.
Oh, F you so hard, but no, actually, we'll get really unlucky with, like, the most terrible things.
That has
It's just
happened
been
to us
terrible
before
luck.
as well. Sometimes you just can't get a kill. It's just not in the cards.
Or everyone's just super low, and no one dies, basically.
Alright, Naga has haste and is smoked up with the haste that she, or he...
Oh, but they pinged. They know they saw the smoke. There is that rune ward there, so.
Yeah, well, yeah, they just
This
know she
ward saw
smoked. They
it.
saw the rune pickup, because I believe Corey smoked from base, but either way, pretty much averted, and now Nyx, excuse me, running around, not cloaked up, but Miasma and Railgun still smoked up on their own, but they're not going to be able to... Oh, haste runs out. Can the disruption make it? He stutter-stepped a little bit there, and nighttime vision, I
Shadow
guess?
Demon, he started the animation and couldn't get it off.
Nighttime OP.
Right, I mean, but, like, they're leaving room for this Alchemist. If they don't take the Gyro, if they did leave the Gyro would die. That is without a doubt. But, I mean, they're pinging. They don't realize that they have wards up. I find it strange that Miasma has 2 sentries on him and hasn't tried to de-ward anything yet.
Radiant's bottom
Yeah, I don't know.
tower is being subjected to extreme violence.
Oh, chicken getting pretty low. Oh, there he goes. Just infest into the...
And let's check in on him actually. He's win phase boots. I wouldn't be too surprised if we just see drums. The race car build seems ever popular these days, especially going against the Naga. So if you get netted up, rage runs out, then at least you're fast, so you can either escape or go in for the kill. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see, yeah, there's the Robe of the Magi for the drums. Bracer coming out, and then maybe S and Y off of that, or at least the Yasha.
I don't think he'll go race car build. I don't think that's chicken style. I think he will probably go actually for damage.
Boo! They've got TA for damage. They've got a gyrocopter for damage. They've got a bit, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see what he decides to do. It wouldn't be terrible. And with the slow actually from Viper, I don't know. Viper is actually kind of a slight counter to Nakes, as you don't rage off the slow coming from his orbs.
Oh, this might be a dead Viper.
Oh, Mark in trouble, but
he's
again,
gonna TP out.
the theme of last game for him.
I love this guy. He always just
TPing
TPs out when something goes wrong.
Oh, he didn't even TP out, actually. He just TP'd to the mid tower.
No, that's the right play, though. He wasn't low enough to TP home.
Yeah, I like that. That's smart. Most people would have just tapped and went back to base, but it looks like he's good. He knows what's up. I mean, with 9 TP outs last game, you know, of course we would expect him to.
Are you really keeping track of the number of TPs?
I was. He had at least 5, and then I kind of stopped. There was quite a few.
Okay, so but Naga keeping good rune control up top. You see, he picked up haste once, double damage next. If that had gone on Orbit, that would be a dead Viper. So it's very nice seeing that. And Orbit is actually stacking this camp right now.
Yeah, so the tri-lane did go poor for them, but Naga making big plays to at least help mid out a little bit. Or at least ensure that this TA doesn't roam and get some kills and get out of control. It looks like Orbit stacking up here, gonna use his side blades to just really farm. Oh, that's a perfect. He's lucky that he got all those trolls and skeletons summoned as a result, because he can kill them so fast. Let's see what was delivered out here. Wards and sentries to Corey here on the Naga. Bow and Knack. Oh, actually disruption over here. Defensive ice path goes out, catches the 2 supports. Looks like Corey will be able to get far enough away. Maybe not. Wow, gets the kill. Now Railgun though netted up into the tower range, taking a lot of hits. Dimitri is here, gonna body block a little bit, and looks like this is gonna be the death of Uncle Panda as well. It's just level death of both actually. Ice path into the Ion Shell, which is level 4 right now. I'm surprised they even had. Oh, Chicken MC has showed up. Gonna pick up a double kill, so he takes out. Actually, Revenges. I can't just figure out who's on what team right now.
Okay, so just thoughts from that last fight is that it's okay if Railgun dies for killing the Alchemist, because the hard damage from GOTM is coming from the Alchemist. But AU has the Nyx, has the TA. It's okay if they trade the Gyro for the Alchemist. Second thing is, oh man, I feel so bad for this Nyx. Like he almost had the Naga. And the other thing was, one other thing was, Naga was here, SD was here, and Naga somehow killed him. Not with the Riptide, but with an auto attack. And I just thought that range on that attack was huge.
Oh, once you start attacking, I'm pretty sure
else just see that?
You finish it, like, no matter what.
It's like he, like, threw one of his blades instead of...
Oh, Mark, popping that haste rune, though. Looks like the rune control started out in Orbit's favor, but since Naga been helping out, and Viper able to get that rune, so I think that's 3 runes in a row going the way of GOTM right now. And, oh, Miasma in trouble, gonna buy some time with that. I think Mark's gonna have to back out of here. No, he's gonna keep going. I think that Purge takes the haste off, so now Mark, he's gonna get a kill, though.
Viper, if Miasma turns around,
yeah,
oh wow.
Deny.
Whoa, I thought he was gonna have to turn around for a deny right there.
I mean,
and I also love how this sentry does not see this ward.
I would have denied him anyway, because if there's anyone to deny on my team, I make sure we do it, like, regardless.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It's fun. Especially, well, I guess, yeah, especially if you're ahead, you know? Like a smack in the face.
Dire's middle tower
Gotta have a bit of enforcing some trash talk in your Dota games. But anyway, check into some last hits. I'm curious on how Corey's doing. So Corey, 44 last hits. It's not so bad, but he's got no Grievous Greed, so it's really not that great. especially approaching the 12-minute mark. TA in the mid lane, that's Orbit with 60 last hits, Chicken MC 7, Railgun, again, all three of these on the same team, that team being Audeamus, Railgun at 50, and then finally we get into GOTM here. We find Corey at 47, Viper's going to have 40 last hits, and then after that it doesn't really matter, but basically Dimitri not going to have a super fast mech.
I feel like a broken record.
Oh, they saw the Nyx stats and go invis, but it looks like he's gonna die anyway.
May not matter. Corey going to be taken out again. Nyx still alive. But actually Gyrocopter going to be the one to die there since he's pretty much running up. The Rocket Barrage is most of their damage. And after they use their stuns, they have no way to extract Gyrocopter from that. Ooh, Orbit getting big hits on 3 there. Going to take out the Naga Siren. And now Mark in a bit of trouble as well. The Shadow Poison Chicken MC's rolling up as well. It's now 12-5 and a 3-for-1 trade in favor of Audeamus at the moment. And are they still trying to chase here? Bonak? No, looks like he's going to be just fine.
Chicken's feeling hungry, I think.
I'm hungry.
Actually, I think I'm gonna go eat after this. I feel like AU has this in the bag, but things can definitely go in Gotham's way right now if Alk finds some farm.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't count him out yet.
I think there might be a game 3.
Yeah, judging by how it's going
Orbit!
now. Orbit gets ice pathed up, so
my
nice
gosh,
ice path.
Orbit caught really far out.
Oh, but he burst so hard.
Goes on the Naix instead of Orbit.
Maybe hoping for a double, but yeah, Orbit obliterated Dimitri right there.
Yep. I mean, I guess you know what? That is the benefit of ganking that mid. Orbit got a huge start.
Indeed, he did. It actually let him not really even lose that lane, to be honest. Now Corey, and again finding himself in trouble. Do they have the stuns? It looks like they do. And Bonak going to TP out as well. Uncle Panda potentially in trouble here from this tower, but no, they cycle aggro. TA's probably got refraction here. And it's checking to bot. Gyro's what happened there? Naga picking up a kill there on Nyx. Nyx decided to go back the other way. Now Naga in trouble. She's got sleep. But do they pop it here? It would be kind of a waste for the first sleep of the game. If Chicken MC rages, I say pop it. But Shadow Demon picks up a kill there as Naga dies, deciding what to do because she had a ton of Shadow Poison on her. And Dimitri going one-on-one with Orbit right now, but on the other side of this, I hear a Viper ult rather, and he's in a bit of trouble. Chicken MC trying to rage up. He's still pretty slow with the Viper's, I don't even know what's called, Poison Strike on him. And now Bonak trying to run away. Unstable Concoction, gonna be enough. Damage goes through Rage actually, if he were to rage there anyways. And now Orbit going to town, he's pretty low on health. That Acid Spray just destroyed his refraction charges, and Corey was able to burst him down. Now AU in a bit of trouble, the stun goes off.
That was just sloppy plays.
Comeback City, maybe, I don't know. That was a 5-6k lead in gold. XP's dipping back down to probably 5 or 4k after that, so I mean, I wouldn't count him out yet. But so far AU is having quite a good game. Nyx is already level 7. Naga's level 7 too, so the support's about the same right now. But either way, the Nyx level 6 is probably bigger. Although if they don't kill Corey, he just sleeps and gets out every time. They're trying to get, he's dead here. He pops, goes back in Vendetta, going back for that. As the Demonic Purge went off from Miasma, just really trying to make sure they got that kill. And now they're looking for more. There's no Naga sleep. They can pretty much dive if they want. The Impale, not quite long enough to land. Maybe could have waited for that. And, oh god, open wounds. But didn't. Tried to be the hero with the hero Impales. And now Railgun on the Gyrocopter, back to top lane, back to farming. While all that was going down before, he was in bot lane just farming, pushing the bot tower, but he did TP back up, I guess, and so they sort of dove pretty far close to the tier 2 on the Dire side, and AU had died, but we find him back here in the top lane again, farming up, 65 last hits, still in 3rd place, but just behind his own team, so he's probably happy with that. As we see, 71 last hits apiece for Chicken and Orbit. Are you there? Where'd you go?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a caster.
Yeah, you can't be distracted like this.
I'm actually really focused on this game so much that I'm not talking. That's
Well, make some stats then. Those are cool.
Wait, what? Stats?
Press F10 with the function key, of course.
Oh my god, what is this?
Caster knowledge.
What is this?
Is under attack.
Oh my god.
If you can't think of Dota facts, just give us some history facts since you're working on the history paper. But anyway, we see Audeamus. Seriously. But anyways, Audeamus is going to push this tower here, and TPing back to mid, so going for the free ride is the Nyx. That's Chicken MC into the Vendetta immediately, but they saw the TP, so they know it's here. They know the Vendetta's coming. Do they pop Sleep? I think they pop Sleep here. I don't know why Sleep isn't being popped here, as they're dead now. Corey's not popping it, and he's stunned, and he's dead.
Middle tower is under attack.
Thoughts? I feel like they could have popped the Sleep. Oh, but Audeamus' Uncle Panda pretty far behind the tower there into an Acid Spray and a Concoction. And he's going to go down, so another kill for Corey, and then got him diving this tower. It's 19-10 now. 2-for-1 trade in favor of Audeamus so far. But it's not over yet. Chicken MC, actually Chicken MC and Orbit are pretty strong right now, as they really are diving and they don't even care. So it ended up being 2-for-2 at the end of the day. Which I guess favors GOTM if you're making even trades at this point when you're behind, but no longer even as the Jakiro drops, and maybe Corey gonna go down as well. Rage is gonna end, so Corey should be fine. He's going back in onto the net. Thanks. Corey though gonna go down. That was a misplay. Should definitely not have went out just because there was a net. Chicken MC with a nice armlet toggle, and he's gonna TP out, but will he die before he TPs? No, and then Railgun gets a double kill on the backside of that. So 22-11 all of a sudden. Everyone died. That was 5. I'm not sure if the Darkseer died, but I believe he did. I'm pretty sure all 5 died there, if not even 6 on a respawn. Nyx, he picks up his mana boots. The gold graph, it's insane now. Audeamus likely to take game 2 into a game 3. Wouldn't be surprised. They'd have to throw pretty hard, and it looks like they were already trying to throw pretty hard, diving tier 2s and almost into base, and it didn't even matter. Am I? Is it just Audeamus? You know you can talk. I know what it means, or at least I did. I googled it. It was like wanting to take fights, or like courageous fighting, or something like that.
You're ridiculous, Helium. Okay, first of all, I've been told I pronounce it wrong, so I just say AU from now on. It's just safer that
Isn't it
way.
your team?
I actually came up with the name myself. But my ex told me that I was pronouncing it wrong. So, I also spelled it wrong apparently as well. She takes Latin, and she told me I spelled it wrong. So that was awkward. But anyway. Okay, so... first of all, it means dare to fight. So fuck that. It's
That's close.
dare to fight.
Fighting, whatever. Yeah. Looking for fights.
Dare to fight. No, we're not looking to fight, but
oh,
if
dare
we have
to
we
fight.
will.
I thought you said there to fight. But anyway, actually, they are there to fight,
Ooh.
but not as Corey finally uses his sleep to put them all under. There's the wall. Vacuum on the way from Dimitri. He hit it too early, though, right before the sleep, and then immediately AU turns this around. Well, it's 1-for-1 so far, but Corey's dropped. Corey has way too many deaths. Chicken MC netted up, not able to do anything, but Railgun and Orbit are running free. They don't have 3 nets, which is unfortunate for GOTM, but is the case. Bonak gonna TP out, so he does get out. TPing out is like the new fad these days. Orbit dives the base tower, you know, with the tier 2 standing, so that was maybe not 100%
That actually went in
intelligent.
favor of GOTM, I think. You know what? It was 2 supports plus a mid for a carry and their offlaner. So possibly 2 cores for 2 supports plus a core.
However, if Dimitri was like a millisecond too fast on that vacuum, that would have been huge. Everyone
That's
into that
difficult
wall.
to coordinate though, especially since they don't play together very much. You know they don't have any practice together. It's...
That's true. You can almost do the whole full duration though. I think it's fairly obvious when it's going to end. I mean, he was trying to line up everyone, but if you let them move for just a second, you most likely will get, you know, the majority of them there.
Well, I mean, the BKB was also popped immediately on Gyro. Wait, there was no BKB? Oh, it must have just been the Rage then. But I mean, TA, BKB almost up, Gyrocopter, BKB almost. Actually, wait, TA, is this gonna be a BKB or a Desolator?
Probably Desolator. If you're going BKB, you normally get the club first, just for the HP.
I don't know. I feel like
guess in
Orbit
TA's
kind of
case,
person who would.
I don't know if it really matters a whole lot. Oh, Corey in a lot of trouble. Corey getting picked off again. He is 3-7 now, so he's dying a lot.
I saw that.
They're doing a good job of shutting that out
Mark
down.
a close second though, 0-6.
Ooh, ouch. But they've been ganking it pretty hard. Chicken MC man mode in the bot lane here. The net's already been wasted. Now he rages up. He's going on Corey. Dimitri doing a good job body blocking the ice path. He's gonna catch him. He infests. Oh, I thought it was into that creep that was about to die. So he'll live. He'll get out of there. Free fairy out. Just pops it, runs. Trying to man up there, but well within his means and safety, I suppose. Able to get out. And then continue farming off that. Almost has a basher. He's only 140 gold off, so that'll be another pretty big item. If you get that first bash on Naga, maybe she doesn't get that sleep off, and then she can't even reset the fight. You pretty much win it there. Oh, look at that stat.
That's a stat that I'm proud of.
You should be. You even picked Viper. Corey again. Guys respawns,
really
might
poorly.
die. Didn't stun himself, but did anyways because he hit the spike carapace. Ice Path, Macropyre all going out. They get to wall there. Railgun, that's a hopeful TP. Gonna go down there as they get 2-3 in the wall.
That's just a terrible fight.
That wasn't a great fight.
If there are fights like that going for GOTM, that's how the game is gonna change. So this is how GOTM would win. They capitalize on those mistakes. They're gonna win if they if AU continues this.
According to the compendium, it'll be a big comeback as 10,000 gold and experience lead right now, so turn that around. That's an official big comeback, which I don't know if there have been any so far. But at least Na'Vi gave us the 30,000 gold advantage win. So there's that. That's going well for everybody. If we switch over to net worth again, the heroes of the game right now, I guess, Nyx, TA, Gyrocopter. 9.7, 8.3, 7.4k net worths. So they're doing well. Then finally we see the 3 cores. Nice. Then we see the 3 cores for the side of GOTM. So they've got a lot of ground to make up, and we can see where the gold differential is coming from right now. But I mean, they've got the Wombo combo, they've got the Darkseer wall, they can turtle, they can turn these fights around. I'm just worried that these 3 cores are so far ahead, it's going to be a long, long uphill battle for Corey, who really can't find any room to farm right now. And like we said, he's already got 7 deaths. And let's see, 100 last hits at the 24-minute mark. It's not terrible, actually, but it's definitely not as good as the others. And AU trying to sneak a Roche. Look, you've discouraged me, and I'm calling them AU now.
Haha, sucks.
And it goes down relatively quickly, uncontested as well. So 24-20 going to be the timer on that. And do they like to get aggressive after that? They've already been diving. Oh, the MVP this game? Either Chicken or Orbit, I think.
But you also have to remember, they do, Chicken has the 1v1 lane, so that is, everything's on him. But Orbit did get help this game. He got the help that he did not receive last game, and that is why he's doing so well.
Well, he also needed it versus a Viper, so...
Right, so then would you say that the MVP is then in Shadow Demon's favor?
Maybe. The first disruption top was pretty bad, but he's since made up for it.
Okay, I think the Nyx Assassin with the Nyx bombs is doing pretty well finding pickoffs. Who knows? Who knows?
It's a team game. We don't need an MVP. But I'd still say just Orbit because he landed against Viper and shouldn't be doing this well. Sure, they helped him, but that's pretty expected. And Corey not in the smoke. Maybe they're trying to bait him, but there Lothar's in. Shadowblade's in, actually. They're gonna find Miasma, so no problem there. Oh, the animation goes off, but just too slow on that animation. Not really his fault. That was pretty quick fingers, actually. And did we miss First Blood? We might have, actually. But anyway, Corey again in trouble with him.
It was the thing on Viper. What are you talking about?
Yeah, okay, I missed Second Blood. But Corey goes down again, so that's his 8th death. A wall goes out on... It's going to land on almost everybody. Uncle Panda getting pretty low, but Corey going to town now, and the Ripside doing a lot of damage. Chicken MC on the backside of this wall doing a lot, as well as Railgun there with the BKB. They're going to get Dimitri. Well, Corey, they're not going to have enough, but they just want to get Dimitri. And now with the sleep down, Naga can't do anything. They could Roche, or they could just get base towers and move us on to a game 3.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. I feel like a broken record.
How are you guys doing in SIVO?
Dire's middle tower.
We lost the game that we shouldn't have lost. I don't want to chirp the other team, but I hate them. So, fuck you guys.
Was that the forfeit loss?
Huh?
Was that the forfeit loss, or did you get that one?
We got to replay it, but they did not replay with their teammates. They decided to bring in a little, shall we say, escorted help. If they could pop Viagras, they popped Viagras.
Dire's top tower is
Wait, sorry, what was that?
Must I repeat
I
myself?
think normal team plus everyone popping like 10 Viagras.
Oh, okay.
They brought in extra help. Oh, so not cool.
Radiant's bottom
happens.
tower is under attack.
Yep. Anyway, I think we're like 5-2 now, so I think we're still okay for the playoffs, but
It's
whatever.
top 16 for playoffs, if you were wondering, or if anyone else was
Radiant's
wondering.
bottom
I feel like
tower is
people
under
watching
attack.
this might be in SIVO, but probably just people from TAW community. Is anyone from the TAW community watching this, by the way?
Yeah, I mean, actually they should be, but there also, I think some people might... Typically, after I lose a tournament, I don't want to watch the finals.
That's true.
Because it just reminds me that I could have been there and I'm not.
But you are, now you're casting, and your team here likely to win game 2. They're going in behind the
See, look
tier
at this.
2.
That's a good Nyx.
Wow, Chicken MC just immediately melts that. Nyx died, but Viper and Dimitri immediately melted, and Corey now ranked for his life. Orbit picks up a double kill there as he takes out Jakiro. Corey trying to get away, and again TPing out. That's at least his second or third TP out. Now they just got to go back for this tower. The Aegis is on Nyx, and he's got an Abyssal already at 28 minutes, so it's never really a great sign. Looks like you were right. He was
Dire's
just
top
going for
tower is
damage.
under attack.
I told you. I know these
But
guys.
the game went very
I
well
know
for them, so
Dire's top tower.
Everything that could have gone well did go well. So good for that. Also, my cat is probably cuter than your face.
but is it cuter than my dog?
That, I don't know. I like dogs, but I got a cat just because, cats, like, there's so many cats in shelters, but not as many dogs, so I got a cat.
Alright, so utilitarian view on adopting pets there.
Why is Chicken still here?
I don't know, but he's netted up. He likes to be in trouble. He doesn't have Infest. He's got the Aegis. Maybe he just doesn't care.
Well, I mean, okay, the team is coming,
He's got Rage, but they timed that Ice Path nicely, but no one else around right now. And now his team is, there for backup. Would have been nice for the high ground push, though. Orbit with a Deso, so yes, it was a Deso. Pretty expected there. Earn on Nyx. Now Corey initiating here onto the Shadow Demon. Probably with the right target, actually. There's a BKB up on Railgun, though, as he's doing work. He takes out Mark immediately. Corey gonna go down, maybe not. Don't think he can TP out of this one. Nyx finally drops to Corey. He blades him up right there. The wall goes down on Railgun solo. Orbit trying to dodge it. Not enough damage to actually take out Dimitri right there. And I like that you chose the paper logo. Corey still alive somehow, but there's his 9th death. Having a rough game. A lot of pressure put on him with pretty much 3 really strong cores for the side of AU. But it looks like it was a 3-for-3 trade, as Dimitri didn't drop. He did get pretty low. He's running back to base now. And there's a whole lot of fighting going on, but there's no towers being taken, so we're not gaining an insane amount out of this. But I mean, we look at the graphs, pretty much 20k leads in both departments right now. It's gonna be very hard for GOTM to come back from this. I don't really know if they have the heroes for it. Alchemist is great, but not against, an armor-reducing, hard-hitting TA. That's probably going to have a Daedalus, or now she goes for BKB. The Basher, already Abyssal Blade on Chicken MC, and then, of course, Gyrocopter. Now going for an MKB, just doing so much damage. It's going to really be hard for this Alchemist to do anything this game. Well, with only 7 deaths. What about Viper? He might be tasty.
Ew. If I don't skin that properly, though, it's gonna be poisonous.
Probably will die, yeah.
And I'm not a fan of eating bugs. I know some cultures like to eat bugs, but not me, yo.
It's clearly a reptile-ish dragon of some sort. Not eating Nyx
He's
over
definitely
here.
a bug.
Did you know that he was trained by Pugna, and then thought Pugna was a noob, and then left?
What? I'm too hungry for your shit.
It's the lore. Pugna created Viper, and then Viper was like, Pugna's a noob, I'm out of here. and then Viper left.
I'm tired.
Okay. Anyway.
I'm so tired.
Then go
I'm
to
so
sleep.
glad I'm not playing in this because I would just bitch about how tired I am.
Kind of like what you're doing now, casting it.
Yeah, but you can't kick me. Yay!
Alright, so Corey looking to initiate there, but, you know, stuns himself up, just gonna try to farm. They're holding the high ground as AU pretty much, they're daring to fight, dare we say. You know, taking a lot of fights but not getting any towers, really. They've got all the outer towers, which is good, but yet to take a base tower, which obviously they will need to win this game. Maybe waiting on this Roche, as that last stage just kind of went to waste. And Roche up in 1 minute 50 seconds, just about. Railgun, 500 gold off of his MKB, so that'll be a really big burst to their team fight. And speaking of burst, here comes the Nyx bomb. Vendetta up. Sentries drop, they see him. Nat gonna go off. They gotta expect this. I don't know. It's gonna miss.
What was that stun?
What was that disrupt? I don't know why my game keeps minimizing, but anyway, Alchemist taken out there. Now a wall macroplier and then a call down being thrown on the side of AAU. So Alchemist dies, Corey buys back, and Darkseer gonna drop down as well. And now I would assume Boanak is pretty close to death, as Chicken MC on full health right about now. Corey trying to do all he can, but Orbit hits like a truck right now. And open wounds in 2, maybe not even gonna need it. Armlet toggling up, trying to get that open wounds off, but no, he's gonna go down. And Orbit.
Why are they diving so far?
Because they want to throw, apparently.
Dude, this is not over for GOTM. They can win this game.
Yeah, it's getting pretty sloppy Dota. I still think it's gonna be pretty hard for them to come back.
I feel like a broken record.
But AU definitely giving them the best opportunity to come back. And Roche is up in 30 seconds, so actually, if GOTM takes this Roche, which they'll be able to do pretty quickly, Corey doesn't have a lot, but, you know, he hits for a decent amount, and with the, whoa, you can do the team logos? That's so sick. And yeah, so not going for the Roche. I knew there was other armor reduction. I was trying to think of it, but then got distracted by stats. They've got the mirror image. They've got mirror image. Not mirror image. Riptide. Also, that does what? 5 armor reduction, and then Alchemist is at 6? Oh yeah. So that's 11 armor reduction on Roche. They can do it very quickly. Viper also, you know,
Alchemist
pretty good for doing Roche.
doesn't have AC yet though. All he has is a BKB Shadowblade, so.
He's got the Hyperstone, he's working towards it. I mean, he's had a tough game, as we see. He did just buy back as well, so he was getting pretty close. But 10 deaths and a buyback. The call down goes in just to scout it out. They know it's offline now, but are they going to initiate on that? They really can't. They're so weak, especially out in the open with Orbit just running free. But I don't know, they're coming back in. Looks to be a fight by the secret shot. They see Miasma, the surge goes out, and look at, Invis, Nyx was just sitting there blocking the ramp. I don't think there's any gem. There's a lot of sentries on Boanak. I'm surprised he doesn't just drop one now. It's not. It's a lot more punishing. The Roche goes down at around 35-20. So they take that, and they will probably look to break high ground and end this game, I would hope, if they could just end this game. I don't know why they're delaying it.
It would appear Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I know they want to watch TI3 as well.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Do they have a gem? It looks like they might have a gem. Gem is up on Miasma, so the Shadow Demon does have a gem. Basher and everything up there on the Nyx. MKB is finished as we would expect. But
whoa,
here comes
that's a
Darkseer.
huge sleep. They are really close together.
They're really
right
close.
now.
The wall is already landed, and an Ice Path to even help out. But 2 BKBs go, so actually only 2 supports can drag through the wall. It's not a huge deal. They run through it now. 2 down for GOTM. It was a nice zoning macropire, a nice attempt at the Ice Path. The Ice Path, maybe the thought for the Ice Path was a little late. I think it could have been a little more ambitious. Probably could have got all of them. If there was no BKB there, I don't know. But either way, I'm happy with that result. As it looks like AU going to take game 2 as they get the mid-racks here.
Well, actually, I think the sleep initiation is actually a really bad idea because if you let Dimitri initiate with the vacuum, they're guaranteed to be vacuumed into the wall. Whereas if you sleep, they will definitely pop BKB. It's like a tactical pause in a way.
Well, they had
So they can just.
the ice path
they're
could have
ready
been
for
there
it.
better.
Wouldn't you just know it?
The ice path was just used beforehand, I think.
No, it came out, but it was just like a second late.
Dyer's top barracks has fallen.
And it was like a long range ice path for some reason. It could have been closer to try to get all of them.
Radiant's
But, I
bottom
mean,
tower is
whatever.
being subjected to extreme violence.
But it looks like, again, story of AU this game, pretty much just tower diving. I think they've done more tower diving than laning this game, pretty much.
That Naga Sushi, too
As, yeah, Sideblades, just cutting up that Naga Sushi.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Orbit, though, looking to be in trouble. They got the top racks, they got the mid racks, so now they can pretty much do whatever they want. And I'm surprised the GG
I
just
don't
hasn't
know
been
why
called
they
here.
do this. So, I mean, like, if I was playing right now, I'd be yelling at them so hard.
So hard.
In fact, I still think I'm going to yell at them, but like,
I would yell at them.
how about you yell at them first?
I don't. Oh, it's not my team.
You're the caster. You're the god of Dota. Yeah.
I don't have much street cred yet, but we're working on getting there.
Street cred.
We'll wait till after
Dude, I can never
TO3.
cast. Okay, why is Shiver a caster? That
I don't know.
will never understand. Shiver, if you're watching this, I apologize.
Shiver's okay.
But I don't like you.
By herself, but with Beat it's pretty much the most awkward and awful thing I've ever witnessed.
Like this. At least. No, there's no at least for us. Sorry.
I feel like we're doing a pretty decent job. Slightly informal cast. For I'd say a pretty
mean,
slightly
you're doing a
informal
good
game.
job,
Look at
I'm
all
not.
this. Look at all this tower diving. That's kind of ridiculous right now. This thing shuts. Oh, I'm also not used to my monitor setup. I keep going to the other screen and then it minimizes. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. This game been pretty cray. I think it could have been over a long time ago. And after watching such high level Dota for like literally 14 hours straight. Orbit with the DD. Oh, gonna run out now. AC's up. I see the buff, so it must be up on Nakes. Yep, Nakes has finished his AC. I bet that Aegis is gonna be reclaimed relatively soon. I feel like Roche was a while ago as they got 2 lanes of racks, but they're well sentried up. They're fortified here in their base, that's for sure. Extreme coverage, even for the dive. They've gotten back behind the bot racks because they know that they're gonna dive, which is kind of funny. Actually, that might have just been a remnant from when TA was in the trees, but either way, dual purpose. Finally, AC, latest AC of Alchemist's life, picking it up there at 40 minutes. And here comes the final push tower, in a lot of trouble. The Aegis is still there. If it runs out into sleep, that would pretty much just be hilarious. They're pretty zoned out right now. Pretty far out, rather. The BKB's a pop, the call down goes, Mark's in trouble on that side. Corey immediately dashed up and taken out by Orbit's burst. And the tower, the racks are going down. These are going to be the Megas. Mark's going to fall as well, and Jakira trying to do what he can. Not really going to matter, as Chicken MC is eating Naga Sushi, as well as Jakira Sushi, Dark Sushi, and just a whole bunch.
Dyer's
Too much
bottom
sushi.
barracks has fallen.
Too much. So of course it goes to a game 3.
You know, why not? But
So
whatever.
ever since I figured out this stats thing, I'm having a pretty good day.
It's fun. Okay, we'll be back in game 3. This is the Tonda Net Finals, and we're having fun.